sini UiTM terbilang cemerlang akademik dan kerohanian, makin nikmat masyarakat, penjunjung budaya dan bangsa, memajukan diri melalui inovasi dan keusahawanan tidak dilupakan.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Terima kasih kepada pengerusi majlis yang berusaha Dr. Zarina binti Muhammad Zain, penasihat bagi Kelab Diploma Pentadbiran Awam UiTM Negeri Sembilan Kampus Seremban. Yang berusaha Cik Jeniwati binti Muhammad Jodi merupakan penasihat bagi program ACEsignment pada kali ini. Mahasiswa-mahasiswi UiTM serta hadirin hadirat sekalian. Pertama sekali, saya ingin mengucapkan ribuan terima kasih kepada Dr. Zarina dan juga Cik Jeniwati kerana sudi meluangkan masa bersama kita pada malam ini. Saya juga ingin mengucapkan ribuan terima kasih kepada mahasiswa-mahasiswi serta hadirin hadirat sekalian. Saya berharap agar program pada malam ini dapat membantu mahasiswa-mahasiswi dalam menyelesaikan assignment kerja tugasan mengikut format dan cara yang betul. Saya, Ketua Pengarah bagi program ACEsignment pada kali ini, mewakili para penganjur program ingin mengucapkan ribuan terima kasih kepada semua yang hadir pada hari ini dan berharap agar program pada malam ini diadakan dengan jayanya. Sekian, terima kasih. Okay. Hello. Izzah Bebin. Okay, nama saya Nur Izzah. Umur saya 20 tahun. Birthday saya dah lepas. Tahun depan umur 21. Selamat datang kepada semua universiti yang hadir pada hari ini. Yeay, hidup DiPAC. Tak reply, dengar. Lagi. Reply, siapa dengar reply sekarang? Okay, thank you. Okay, so
Waktu demi waktu, hari demi hari, ku mempelajari pentingnya berbakti. Waktu demi waktu, hari demi hari, ku mempelajari pentingnya berbakti kepada pertiwi.
Cubaan suara 1 2 3, cubaan suara 1 2 3. Nak cakap apa Hari dah makan ikan goreng belador sedap. Lepas tu hujan. Tu yang takut sebab takut line unstable sebab hujan lebat gila. Hopefully dah tak hujan lah, cuma baru je stop pukul 7 malam tadi. So hopefully line okay lah. InsyaAllah. Alright, welcome.
Waktu demi waktu, hari demi hari, ku mempelajari pentingnya berbakti. Waktu demi waktu, hari demi hari, ku mempelajari pentingnya berbakti kepada pertiwi. Waktu demi waktu, hari demi hari, ku mempelajari pentingnya berbakti kepada kepada pertiwi. Ku belajar di sini UiTM terbilang cemerlang akademik dan kerohanian, makin nikmat masyarakat, menjunjung budaya dan bangsa, memajukan diri melalui inovasi dan keusahawanan tidak dilupakan, dan bidang kesukanan. Inilah pelajar FSP bersama DiPAC. DiPAC namamu tetap di hatiku, sentiasa ku kenang sepaduan DiPAC. Belajar di sini UiTM terbilang cemerlang akademik dan kerohanian, makin nikmat masyarakat, menjunjung budaya dan bangsa, memajukan diri melalui inovasi dan keusahawanan tidak dilupakan, dan bidang kesukanan. Inilah pelajar FSP bersama DiPAC. DiPAC namamu tetap di hatiku, sentiasa ku kenang sepaduan DiPAC. Cemerlang community, DiPAC di hatiku. Aspirasi waktu demi waktu, hari demi hari, ku mempelajari pentingnya berbakti. Waktu demi waktu, hari demi hari, ku mempelajari pentingnya berbakti kepada pertiwi. Ku belajar di sini UiTM terbilang cemerlang akademik dan kerohanian, makin nikmat masyarakat, menjunjung budaya dan bangsa, memajukan diri mempelajari, pentingnya berbakti, waktu demi waktu, hari demi hari, ku mempelajari, pentingnya berbakti kepada pertiwi. Waktu demi waktu, hari demi hari, ku mempelajari pentingnya berbakti kepada pertiwi. Diri
perhatian kepada para pelajar, anda diminta untuk kekal berada di dalam YouTube ini kerana program akan bermula sebentar lagi. Mohon kerjasama semua untuk mengisi borang pendaftaran yang telah disediakan di ruangan komen. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera, salam UiTM di hatiku. Runtuh nan kasih, rindu dan sayang, ilham berkasih dalam bercinta. Semoga kasih tak kunjung hilang, secebis rindu hanya ku pinta. Hadirin diminta untuk berdiri bagi menyanyikan lagu Negaraku dan Wawasan Setia Warga UiTM.
Bersatu kita warga UiTM, kita bangsa perkasa, taat dan setiaku untuk negara, penuh semangat wajar. Kita jangan mudah terlupa pengorbanan perjuangan anak bangsa.
Hadirin dipersilakan duduk. Bunga mawar cantik tersemat di petik gadis di tepi titi. Doa dibaca memohon rahmat, moga majlis Tuhan berkati. Sidang hadirin sekalian, bagi memberkati majlis yang bermakna pada malam ini, marilah sama-sama kita menadah tangan bagi mengaminkan bacaan doa yang akan dipimpin oleh saudara Muhammad Atif Wajdi bin Muhammad Rizal. Dipersilakan.
الفاتحة. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. Ya Allah, ya Tuhan kami, hanya padamu sahaja kami panjangkan kesyukuran atas segala rahmat dan berkat-Mu. Bersempena dengan program pada hari ini, Let's Assignment Anjuran Kelab Diploma in Public Administration UiTM Seremban 3, kami memohon inayah dan taufik-Mu. Kurniakanlah kesejahteraan dan kebahagiaan kepada kami. Bukakanlah hati-hati kami, lapangkanlah dada kami supaya kami dapat mengisi ilmu-Mu dan pengetahuan yang berguna untuk agama, bangsa dan negara. Ya Allah, ya Rahman, ya Rahim, kami memohon kepadamu agar Engkau berkati majlis ini dengan limpahan rahmat. Semoga segala usaha kami dalam menjayakan majlis ini mendapat keredaan dan hidayah-Mu. Sesungguhnya pada hari ini kami berkumpul kerana-Mu, ya Allah. Kami berkumpul untuk menimba ilmu-Mu, ya Allah. Ya Allah, ya Dzal Jalali wal Ikram, kami memohon kekuatan dari hadrat-Mu, ya Allah, supaya kami yang hadir pada hari ini agar kami dapat melaksanakan segala kebajikan dan kami pohon perlindungan dengan Engkau daripada melakukan keburukan. Ya Allah, kurniakanlah kepada kami kekayaan ilmu pengetahuan dan hiasilah diri kami dengan sifat lemah lembut, serta muliakanlah kami dengan ketakwaan dan indahkanlah diri kami dengan kesihatan. Rabbana atina fid dunya hasanah wa fil akhirati hasanatan wa qina adzabannar wa sallallahu ala sayyidina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa barik wa sallam walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Allah.
Amin, amin. Ya Rabbal Alamin. Terima kasih diucapkan kepada saudara Muhammad Atif Wajdi bin Muhammad Rizal atas pimpinan doa sebentar tadi. Semoga majlis pada hari ini mendapat limpahan rahmat dan keberkatan daripada Yang Maha Esa. InsyaAllah. Yang berusaha, penasihat program Cik Jeniwati binti Muhammad Jodi, pensyarah UiTM Seremban. Yang berusaha, Dr. Zarina binti Muhammad Zain, penasihat Kelab Diploma Pentadbiran Awam UiTM Seremban. Yang dikasihi pengarah program Nur Izzah binti Sabirin. Yang berbahagia, mahasiswa Diploma Pentadbiran Awam UiTM Cawangan Negeri 9 Kampus Seremban, UiTM Cawangan Kedah Kampus Merbuk, UiTM Cawangan Kelantan Kampus Macang, UiTM Cawangan Pahang Kampus Raub, UiTM Cawangan Sarawak Kampus Samarahan 2, UiTM Cawangan Sabah Kampus Kota Kinabalu, Diploma Pengurusan dan Teknologi Pejabat UiTM Cawangan Melaka Kampus Alor Gajah, Sarjana Muda Pengurusan Pejabat UiTM Cawangan Melaka Kampus Bandaraya Melaka, Persatuan Pelajar Sarjana Muda Sains Pentadbiran UiTM Cawangan Negeri 9 Kampus Seremban, serta sidang hadirin sekalian. Hadirin yang dihormati, majlis seterusnya menjemput Nur Izzah binti Sabirin selaku ketua program untuk menyampaikan ucapan beliau. Dipersilakan.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Terima kasih kepada pengerusi majlis. Yang berusaha, Dr. Zarina binti Muhammad Zain, penasihat bagi Kelab Diploma Pentadbiran Awam UiTM Negeri 9 Kampus Seremban. Yang berusaha, Cik Jeniwati binti Muhammad Jodi, merupakan penasihat bagi program Let's Assignment pada kali ini. Mahasiswa-mahasiswi UiTM serta hadirin hadirat sekalian. Pertama sekali, saya ingin mengucapkan ribuan terima kasih kepada Dr. Zarina dan juga Cik Jeniwati kerana sudi meluangkan masa bersama kita pada malam ini. Saya juga ingin mengucapkan ribuan terima kasih kepada mahasiswa-mahasiswi serta hadirin hadirat sekalian. Saya berharap agar program pada malam ini dapat membantu mahasiswa-mahasiswi dalam menyelesaikan assignment kerja tugasan mengikut format dan cara yang betul. Saya, Ketua Pengarah bagi program Let's Assignment pada kali ini, mewakili para penganjur program, ingin mengucapkan ribuan terima kasih kepada semua yang hadir pada hari ini dan berharap agar program pada malam ini diadakan dengan jayanya. Sekian, terima kasih.
majlis merakamkan ribuan terima kasih kepada Nur Izzah binti Sabirin selaku ketua program atas ucapan beliau sebentar tadi. Seterusnya, majlis mengalukan kedatangan Cik Jeniwati binti Muhammad Jodi selaku penasihat program merangkap pensyarah yang akan menjayakan program Late Assignment pada malam ini. Oleh itu, majlis menjemput Cik Jeniwati binti Muhammad Jodi untuk menyampaikan sepatah dua kata kepada para pelajar sebelum program bermula. Dengan ini, majlis dengan segala hormatnya mempersilakan.
Thank you to saudara pengerusi. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum. Salam sejahtera to all of you. First of all, thank you kepada Ketua Pusat Pengajian DPA, which is Dr. Zarina binti Muhammad Zain, who allow us to have this good program. Okay, yang dikasihi pengarah program Nur Izzah, AJK yang terlibat dan juga semua mahasiswa-mahasiswi seluruh Malaysia. Okay, so Alhamdulillah, we can have our program tonight. So I hope that at the end of this program, everyone will have an overview about how to do a good assignment. Especially most of you come from part 1 students, so this is very important so that we can expose you to the basic idea on how to do a good assignment according to the right sources. Okay, so once you have your assignment, the first thing you have to do is you have to be focused and read guideline. Okay, read a guideline. So if you malas nak baca, okay, a guideline from any books on how to do a good assignment, then you can follow our program tonight. That's all. Thank you.
Terima kasih diucapkan kepada Cik Jeniwati binti Muhammad Jodi atas ucapan beliau sebentar tadi. Tanpa berlengah masa lagi, majlis diteruskan dengan nadi aktiviti pada malam ini iaitu sesi pembelajaran para pelajar bersama pensyarah. Oleh itu, majlis sekali lagi menjemput Cik Jeniwati binti Muhammad Jodi sebagai pensyarah undangan untuk menyampaikan perkongsian beliau berkenaan program Late Assignment kita pada malam ini. Oleh itu, selamat menimba ilmu.
Thank you, saudara pengerusi. Now I would like to share my slide. Can you see my slide, saudara pengerusi?
Tidak.
Tak nampak?
Tak.
Now?
Okey, nampak.
Okay. Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Okay, I hope that everyone fine, good. Okay, to listen to my program tonight. So tonight I would like to have about Let's assignment. Okay, which is actually this is a guideline on how to write a good assignment, okay, according to the right format. Okay, so firstly, my name is Jeniwati. Like what has been mentioned just now, you can address me Miss Jenny. I came from UITM Negeri Sembilan. Okay, so firstly, so when you have your assignment, okay, when you have your title, once you receive your title from your lecturer, okay, from your lecturer, so it is very important for you to discuss with your group members, okay, discuss with your group members about the questions, okay, the questions, what it is all about, okay, what it is all about, and also that you can have an idea, okay, before you want to draft the content of your assignment. Okay, when you want to write your assignment, we will have the basic structure. You must start with an introduction, then we have the body of content, then we have the conclusion. Okay, So to have an idea on what to write and how to write in your essay, okay, so like I have mentioned tadi, you have to discuss, okay, with your tutor first, okay, with your tutor, with your friends, with your lecturer, to get the idea, meaning the idea of the question. Okay, you have to be expert on the question. Okay, so once you understand the question, then you can go to the next phase, okay, the next part. Okay, so I call that 4 stage, okay, 4 stages, which is A, you will receive the title, okay, the assignment topic. B, then you have to discuss, okay, you have to be expert on the question. Therefore, you have to discuss with your group members and also with your tutor, with your lecturer, so that you have an overview about the idea of the assignment, okay. Once you have the overview of the idea of the assignment, then you can make a research, okay. So you have to do a research, you have to find information about your title, meaning about the questions, okay. Then you can get the information from the internet, okay, from the books, okay, from the article, or from any sources, as long as it's solid, okay. uh, it is not advisable for you to get the information from blog, okay, from blog, but you can have the idea, meaning the content from internet sources who has been approved, okay, which is taken from the solid information. You can log in into our library, okay. You will find a lot of articles that discuss, meaning journals that discuss various things about the topic. If you are new students, meaning you are part 1 students, then how to get those information, you have to attend a library course lah. Okay, a library course on how to search that information. Every semester, PITA will organize a bengkel, okay, bengkel, so you have to be alert with the announcement so that you can participate in our bengkel. Okay, so this for UiTM Negeri Sembilan, okay, we will have this bengkel insyaAllah next week on Friday. Okay, so in this program, it's compulsory for all part 1 student, okay, including diploma and degree, so that you can have okay, we can tell you, guide you on how to find and use our system, meaning, so when you know how to use the system, then you can get the information. So once you have the information, then you have to write up your assignment. Okay, now we go to the first stage that you have to do, okay, because you have to write an introduction. So this is a very basic foundation, okay, that everyone should write, okay. So when you expect about the question, then you can have the keyword, okay. So again, you can have the keyword, okay, because you already have the idea based on your research, okay, based on your discussion with your lecturer, with your tutor, with your friends from the various references, okay. So in your introduction, it is important for you to write a summary about the idea of your assignment, okay. So this summary, you have to express your idea in a clearly and logical manner. At the same time, you have to preserve, okay, preserve the right keyword, like the keyword that we want to have in your assignment, okay, because this introduction will explain the background of your topic. Okay, so you have to explain the title with your own keywords. Okay, so you have to explain what is the idea of your assignment with your own keywords, meaning with your own words, or beside you have to explain your assignment by using your own words. You can support your statement by using citation and quotation from various scholars. Okay, so that these scholars will support the declaration of your basic idea. Okay, so a good introduction. Okay, so introduction is not about definition. Sometimes my students confuse, Miss, in our introduction, is it same with definition? No. Okay, so introduction is not a definition. Introduction is a summary about the idea of your assignment. Okay, so you have to reword, okay, or you have to write the essay according to your own words, so that we can have the idea, meaning once the reader, meaning your lecturers or your friends, read your introduction, then we can have a clear clue about what the part will contain. Okay, so in your introduction, so you will explain that this assignment, okay, will discuss about COVID-19, for example. Okay, if your assignment is about SOP, okay, SOP, standard of procedures, okay, in MOE, Ministry of Education, in response to COVID-19. So if we want to write an assignment about procedures that conducted by Ministry of Education in response to pandemic COVID-19, okay, so that introduction will explain, okay, what do you want to write, okay, in your essay. So in your introduction, you will define, okay, you will define what is COVID-19, what is the issue that we face nowadays, okay, and in your essay, okay, in your assignment, you will focus into SOP, okay, in SOP of primary school or secondary school, okay, and also what is the challenges that faced by them. Because when we talk about Kementerian of Pendidikan, Ministry of Education, so we can have we can have a preschool, we can have kindergarten. Okay, however, in your assignment, you only focus into primary school and secondary school. Okay, so when you write well your content, okay, that introduction will influence, okay, will influence the reader untuk continue to read your essay. Okay, so that is introduction. So introduction is not about definition. Okay, if you want to have definition, then you can move to the next stage, which is body of content. Okay, so introduction is 1.0. Okay, normally we state introduction as 1.0. So once we have the introduction, okay, so in your introduction too, like I have mentioned tadi, you have to clearly write, okay, clearly write and concise, okay, and then you must know how to arrange, okay, your paragraph, so we can see the continuity, okay, from first stage to the next stage by using logical transition. Okay, so that is the introduction about your assignment. Okay, so the next one, okay, the guidelines of your assignment. So guidelines on your assignment, normally your lecturer will give you this guideline. So which is the students will ask, how many pages, Miss? Okay, how many words? Okay, some of your assignment will focus into length of words. So you have to be alert on that. For semester 1, normally we ask our students to write at least 800 words. Okay, 800 patah perkataan or 1000 patah perkataan. That one is a minimum. Okay, minimum of the words, but you can write more than that. But at least you have to write minimum 1000 words. Okay, and of course, when you want to do your assignment, you have to print out. But however, due to COVID-19, we conducting our class through ODL, then you don't have to print out, then we can have, you can send your assignment through online. Okay, send to the Microsoft Teams, send to the UFuture or any medium provided by your lecturer. Okay, references. Okay, references of your assignment. Okay, so majority of us, because we share the same program, okay, and we came from the same faculty. So for diploma, normally we will ask our students to refer at least 5 references. Okay, so these 5 references, we want most of them come from books, journals, or newspaper articles. So we don't encourage our students to use Wikipedia. If you want to have Wikipedia, 1 out of 5 boleh lah. Okay, tapi bukan the whole references tu datang daripada Wikipedia. Okay, and plagiarism. So how do we measure, okay, your level of originality? Okay, so every assignment, okay, once you are done with your assignment, so we will ask you to send into Turnitin. Okay, Turnitin is a software untuk measure, okay, percentage of your essay, meaning originality of your writing, to ensure, okay, or to discourage lah, okay, any plagiarism among our students. And you have to fulfill the criteria, how many percent, okay, we allow you to have similarity, 30% ke, 25% ke, okay, so you have to discuss, okay, and ask your tutor on that. Okay, and to get into Turnitin, your tutor have to give your password. Okay, if this is the first time you heard about Turnitin, then after this you can ask your tutor, doctor, madam, miss, sir, what is Turnitin, so that you can get used to it. Okay, not only for your assignment, okay, for your test, for your final test, okay, because we will conduct our test and final test through online. Okay, we also insert, okay, in your page later, okay, when we are using Microsoft Teams, okay, or Microsoft Teams, okay, that software come together with Turnitin, okay, software. So once you submit your assignment, automatically, okay, the system will check, okay, the level of your originality of your assignment. So you have to be careful, okay, untuk avoid, okay, the similarity of your assignment tu sangat-sangat tinggi. Therefore, you must know how to write citation and quotation. Okay, so this is what we want to learn tonight, so that you can write, okay, a good essay, okay, according to the right format. Okay, next one, okay, this is the first page should look like, okay, in your assignment. Even though we don't ask you to submit your assignment, okay, in hard copy, but in your soft copy, then you have to state, okay, from the top, okay, our logo, okay, then the second one, name of program, name of course, title assignment. Okay, so if your title assignment have a number, okay, because normally we will list down our title of assignment from 1 to 10, from 1 to 20, then it is compulsory for you to write the number also, because that is the tajuk of your assignment. Okay, if your tajuk assignment fall into number 2, then you have to write title assignment, semicolon, and we have 2, and then the tajuk of your assignment. Then the next one, okay, prepared by, so you have to list down, okay, all your names here, okay, and also your matrix number, because sometimes your names are quite similar. Okay, so you have to write your matrix number so that we can cross check. Okay, then the next one, prepared for, So you have to write down your lecturer name, and lastly, the date of submission. When do you submit your assignment? So normally when we give you an assignment, we already state, okay, we already state and inform when do you need to submit your assignment. So this week is week 2, okay, as a first semester students, okay, you have to know that we run our system by using weeks, okay, minggu. So we have 14 weeks. So this week is week 2. Some of you need to submit your assignment on week 7 or week 8 or week 10. So you have to prepare by now. Okay, beside assignment, you also have to produce a presentation, a group presentation. So you have to be alert with the deadline, okay, to avoid any problem in the future. Okay, so next one, the table of content. Okay, so the table of content. Okay, the second page, okay, meaning the first page that you must have in your assignment is the details of your title, the details of your program, the details of your group members' name. Okay, the second page, okay, we want you to write a table of content. So table of content ni wajib lah, table of contents. Okay, so this table of contents, so we want to have like, you have to insert topic and also your page number. Okay, page. For example, okay, for an example, our assignment, meaning your tajuk assignment, discuss about Ministry of Education, okay, SOP in response to pandemic COVID-19. So imagine that is your tajuk assignment. Okay, it's about Ministry of Education's SOP, Standard of Procedures in response to pandemic COVID-19. So how do you want to organize your content? Okay, so once you have finished, okay, discuss, okay, meaning stage 2 just now Miss mentioned. Once you receive your assignment, the second stage, you have to discuss with your tutor, with your friends, okay, to get an idea about your assignment. Okay, from there, okay, you have to find resources. Okay, once you have finished study, meaning find the related resources, you have to draft your table of contents. So TOC wajib. Okay, table of contents wajib before you want to do next activity. Okay, because I know that one group consists of 5 members, one group consists of 4 members. So, and you have to do a lot of assignment, not only for one specific course, tetapi if you have 5 courses for that particular semester, so every course they have their own assignment. Okay, so you have to delegate tasks between your group members. Okay, so this guideline, this table of contents will help you untuk delegate tasks among your members. Okay, before that, I forgot to tell you, once you have your assignment, meaning you already formed your group, then you have to choose your leader. Okay, you have to choose your leader. Like you have learned dalam management, okay, the management process. Okay, we have 4 management process, which is planning, organizing, leading, and controlling. So you have to choose a leader for your group assignment. Okay, for your group assignment, so that your leader can lead and monitor, okay, the progress of your assignment. So once you have your leader, okay, then your leader will divide. Okay, which one will do topic and introduction, which one will focus into 2.0, or which one will focus into challenges and conclusion. Okay, so this table of contents wajib. Okay, for example, based on our tajuk just now. Okay, so imagine the group want to have this content, this topic, which is the first one. They would like to explain about what is COVID-19. Okay, because tajuk about your tajuk is about Ministry of Education SOP in response to pandemic COVID-19. Okay, so in your introduction to COVID-19, in your page 1, so you will explain generally what is COVID-19. Okay, from there you will support your explanation, okay, from a various scholar, okay, untuk support this is COVID-19. Okay, and you will say that this pandemic give a huge impact not only to our economic development tetapi also to our education. Okay, so then from there you akan explain about Ministry of Education, which is in your assignment. You will focus into Ministry of Education and what they have done in order untuk make sure, okay, our students, our children, okay, can continue, okay, can continue their study even though we have this COVID-19. So therefore, MOE has designed SOP lah untuk provide guideline for primary school and secondary school. Okay, and in your assignment also, okay, you want to explain about the challenges, okay, of SOP, because this is a new things, okay, not only for Malaysia tetapi also for also to the world. However, okay, your challenges, okay, will focus about cabaran that face, okay, challenges that faced by the students, okay, by the teachers, by the parents, okay, due to pandemic COVID-19. And lastly, you will explain about the conclusion, okay, whether this SOP in your conclusion, so you will wrap up and you will, you know, explain maybe the benefit of SOP and what is the advantage of SOP to the children, okay, to the teachers and also to the parents. Okay, so this is the table of content. Okay, so once you have your tajuk, okay, so this is 1.0 is our main title. Okay, normally for an introduction, we don't have any 1.1. Okay, we don't have 1.1 because this is in an introduction. Introduction biasanya not more than 2 pages. Okay, normally we will write 1 page only. But if you have many to share with your tutor, then maximum 2 pages. You can write maximum to 2 pages. Okay, the second one is the historical background of MOE. Okay, when you write about the historical background of MOE, so this is the MOE. From this historical background of MOE, you can expand, okay, your tajuk. Okay, from the historical background, you can have like what is the 2.1, for example, vision, mission, objective of MOE. Okay, and then 2.2, you can have like 2.1. Okay, so we call this is a subheading. Okay, the heading title is 2.0, 2.2, okay, or 2.3 is a subheading. Okay, so this and when you have your subheading, okay, for each title, this subheading must be related, okay, with your main title. So if we have this background of MOE as our main title, then your 2.2 maybe you want to have about the vision, okay, vision, mission, objectives of MOE. Okay, so 2.3 maybe you want to mention about the organizational chart. of MOE, because Kementerian Pendidikan, we only have satu Kementerian Pendidikan, okay, because Kementerian is a federal, okay, federal agency, so we only have one Kementerian Pendidikan. If Jabatan Pendidikan, that we can have banyak Jabatan Pendidikan. We can have banyak Jabatan Pendidikan in Sarawak, we can have in Sabah, we can have in Pahang, Kelantan, okay, Negeri Sembilan. However, when we say about Ministry of Education, we only have one Ministry of Education, which is located at Putrajaya. So you will learn about the central agency or the operational agency in your PED 1 or 2. Okay. So this is the title, meaning the heading title, then we can have the subtitle here. Okay, so how do you want to write about this heading? Okay, so this heading ni, level of heading ni, dia ada banyak kategori, meaning you have to organize, okay, organize accordingly so that we can see the differences. Or this is the main title, this is the subheading. Okay, for example, the next one, okay, we can have 3 level headings here. Okay, contoh level A, center and set in capital. Okay, for example, like this one. Okay, so 2.0, historical background of MOE. When you write your assignments, you have to write this in a capital letter. Okay, so 2.2 is our the next one. Okay, the next one we can left margin. Okay, you can italize. Okay, then you can have capital, and the last one we can have level C. Okay, so the format of your format for your numbering like this one, Miss mentioned tadi. Okay, we can have the introduction, capital letter. Okay, so here the students want to have the concept. Okay, so in your introduction, okay, even though tadi Miss mentioned, normally we want you to have 1 or 2 pages, okay, for introduction. Okay, this is why your assignment menjadi lebih dari your introduction become more than 1 page, okay, because you want to define, okay, what is COVID-19. Okay, so introduction here, okay, then we can have a title, we can have concept of public finance. Okay, then here is the idea, okay, of public finance. So public finance known as a discipline study, or public finance known as a process. Okay, so when you write your essay, okay, so when you write your essay, this essay, okay, it depends on you. Okay, you can use numbering, okay, to define every definition, okay, of the concept that you want to share with your pensyarah, ataupun you want to combine, okay, this definition by buang, okay, this 1.2, then you can convert, okay, this formatting into paragraph. Okay, so the first concept of public finance is as a discipline study. Okay, so you write what is public finance according to discipline study. Okay, the second concept of public finance as a process, which is, okay, we doesn't want to use numbering, tapi we use paragraph. Okay, paragraph untuk differentiate the first concept to the next concept. Okay, then the last one, you have to write your conclusion. Okay, for your conclusion, this is the ending of your paragraph. Okay, so when you make your final summary of your conclusion, so you have to give your comment towards the essay. Okay, which is this conclusion will explain, okay, your understanding, okay, understanding towards the essay that you have write, okay, and you have to compile, okay, compile your essay into the final summary statement, okay, whether you can say whether you agree or not with the SOP provided by Ministry of Education. Maybe you can say about you can give your feedback towards the implementation based on your observation, based on your experience, because you have your um, siblings, okay, study at primary school and secondary school, okay, then you can tell us your stand, okay, towards your essay, okay, and once you are able to conclude, okay, your assignment, then it shows that you understand, okay, about our assignment, meaning the essay, okay, that you have right from the beginning, okay. Okay, now let's move to the next important thing that we have, okay, when we write your assignment, okay, untuk avoid plagiarism, okay, to avoid plagiarism, because assignment is basically on academic references, okay, so you have to list down several lists, okay, of references that you have used in your assignment, okay. You can have your main point, okay, you can have your main point as a in the first paragraph or second paragraph. So the next paragraph you have to use the idea that came from valid resources. You doesn't want to have your own idea from the beginning until the end. Okay, that is not an academic writing. So that's why we call assignment as an academic writing. Jadi you have to use citation. Okay, so this citation is what I want every students, okay, untuk belajar, okay, you have to learn, okay, on how to cite, okay, and how to cite this statement, okay, this paragraph, okay, to make sure that we can have a free, okay, plagiarism, okay, and these citations, okay, is a reference to the source that provided, okay, to support your knowledge, and this citation normally we place in the middle, okay, of your text ataupun the end of your text, okay, to support your main idea, okay. For example, okay, management is the art of getting things done through other people, okay. So this one is not from Stoner J, okay, so this one is from Mary Parker-Foley. Sorry for this. Okay, this one from Mary Parker-Foley. Okay, so management is the art of getting things done through other people. Okay, so you can say what many way what is management. Okay, once you have explained management according to your own understanding, then you will have to define management according to the scholar. Okay, because this is an academic writing, so you can use references, okay, use other scholars name, okay. Then we have the references, okay. At the end of your assignment, you have to write your references, list of references that you have referred, okay, so that when your lecturer want to check the originality of your assignment, then we can focus, okay, we can focus and then get the name directly, okay. So now let's see how do you want to write citation, okay. Okay, like what Miss mentioned tadi, this text citation must be documented in the body of the paper by cite the author name and also the date of the source. okay, when we want to cite any sources, meaning any statement, okay, from that scholars, we can have dua cara, okay. We can have this citation, okay, at the beginning of your paragraph, or we can have the citation at the end of the paragraph, okay. So because your idea, okay, you can have your idea, tapi because this is an academic writing, this is not your own blog, which is you can write anything that you want according to your own idea. So assignment is an academic writing, so we need a scholar's name, okay, because fail, or if you copy the statement, meaning the idea, without recognize, meaning without fail to cite, okay, the scholar names, known as plagiarism. Okay, so we can have this citation in two methods. Satu adalah at the beginning and second one at the end. So citation within a sentence, okay, like what I showed just now. Okay, With and Michelle 1994 found that, okay, this is an example of citation. Okay, this is an example of a citation, which is we start from the beginning. Okay, we start from the beginning, and then like Miss have stated just now, okay, when you want to have the citation, you have to write the scholar name and also tahun, when do they publish the book. Okay, contoh these two scholars, okay, they have published their book on 1994, then you can have this tahun lah, 1994. Tapi in your assignment, okay, we want our students to use latest resources at least 5 years, within 5 years. Okay, within 5 years, so that this data is current. Okay, unless, okay, the concept is very classic and we have to use classic books untuk support your essay, boleh. Okay, when we say about this theory, we cannot refer to other authors because this is the basic, this is the main scholar who introduced the theory. So we have to use their resource, even though dah lama sangat. Okay. So the next one, okay, when the authors are not part of the sentence, okay, but you want to use, okay, the sentence, okay, then you can have, okay, the scholar name at the end, okay, at the end of your paragraph, okay, of your essay here. Okay, contoh like, okay, so this another citation that you can have. Tadi Miss tunjuk when we want to cite, okay, at the beginning. So you start from the early paragraph, which is With and Michelle 1994 found that. The second one, okay, you want to put you want to place their name to at the end of your paragraph, boleh. Okay, so you will write your statement here, meaning their statement, and at the end of the paragraph, then you can write the scholar's name. Okay, so this example show that the students have referred banyak sources, okay, and this scholar important, so they wrote down semua lah. Okay. Okay, so another thing here, sometimes when you refer the textbook, okay, the textbook has more than 2 authors. Okay, buku tu mempunyai more than 2 authors or 3 authors or 6 authors. Okay, so how do you want to do that? Okay, so when the author, meaning when the book, okay, or when the source has two authors, okay, and you love untuk use their sources, okay, you can see the name at the first page, second page, we can see the name again. Okay, contoh here we want to use Viv and Michelle. Okay, we can see the name at the first page. Okay, the second page you want to use their sources again. Okay, their statement again. Then page number 4 you want to use sources by Michelle and also the Wish again. Okay, so when the book, okay, has only two names, okay, as a writer, then you have to cite their two names, okay, even though kita guna dah 3 kali, okay, from first page, second page, and the next page, okay, so you always cite their name, okay, you have to remember this, okay, this is a very technical part that you have to be alert, okay. So the next thing, okay, when the books has more than 2 authors, so meaning penulis tu mempunyai 3, buku tu mempunyai 3 nama, 3 names, okay, or more authors, okay, 3 to 5 authors, okay, 3 to 5 authors. If buku tu, if that source has 6 authors, then we have different way how to write, okay, how to cite their name. So if the source has more than 3 to 5 authors, okay, when you use that sources, okay, at the first time, okay, then you have to write down all their names, okay, meaning if a Western scholars, okay, according to APA style, okay, according to APA style, kita akan menggunakan nama surname, okay, so this surname meaning nama family dia, okay, so when the books has more than 3 author, 3 to 5 penulis, okay, when we use their name, their sources at the first time, you have to write down all their name. Second time, okay, second time you want to use the source again, okay, then you don't have to copy, okay, their all name together. The second time, you just write down the first name followed by et al. Okay, like what I have mentioned here, okay. Like what I have stated here, okay, contoh so this is the second time, okay, we want to use, okay, imagine if our sources has 3 to 5 name, okay, so according to this guideline, okay, meaning according to APA style, so we have to write down, okay, include all the name during the first time. Okay, if you want to repeat again, okay, this source, okay, to the next page, okay, then you have to write down the first author's name, okay, followed by et al. Like this one, okay, contoh we have Payne et al. 1991, show that. So this is the technique if we use, okay, use that source, okay. The next one, okay, the third category, if the book has 6 or more authors, okay. So if the book has 6 or more authors, then during the first citation, okay, meaning during the first citation, meaning the first time you want to use, okay, the sources, you have to write down the first author name and et al. Okay, is used every time, including the first time. Okay, because the books has more than 6 or more authors, so we can have Payne et al. 1991 show that. Okay, so this is the way when we want to cite, okay, their name, because the books has more than 6 authors. Okay, so you jangan confuse if the if the books has two authors, and then their names must be always cited from the beginning until the end. Okay, so if you guna 5 kali pun, you have to write down the names, okay, from the beginning until the end. Tapi when the books has 3 to 5 authors, okay, so you have to write their names, okay, when you use their sources at the first time. So the next time when you want to use the sources, you only have to write the first author name followed by et al. Okay. However, when our books has 6 or more authors, then during the first time, okay, you have to state the first author's name and et al. Like this example. Okay, so this is how do we cite our text. Okay, so this is the technique that you have to remember. Okay, so because this is what you will apply, okay, for the whole semester, for the whole program, not only for the first semester, but for the whole program. Because as a diploma students, maybe you want to continue your study, then you have to use the the same technique lah, because we are using APA style. Okay, so what is APA style? Okay, so APA style is American psychology logical association, which is a format, okay, provided by them, okay, that guide, okay, our academic writing. Okay, so we have banyak method. Okay, we can have this MLA. Okay, so we can have this Mendeley. So depends to the university. Okay, tapi for UITM, okay, we are using this American Psychological Association. We call that APA style. But some university, they have their own style. Okay, contoh like UKM, okay, they are not using APA style or MLA style, but they are using UKM style. Tu lagi what we can say that hebat lah, which is they have their own style untuk guide their students. Okay, so sometimes Miss pun confused, okay, because UKM style and APA style, so they have some similarity, tapi they still have the differences. So I have to be focused if I want to write an article, okay, for UKM, then I have to follow the UKM style. Okay, but if we want to write an article to others university, kebanyakan university, local university or others university, they are using APA style. Okay, so I have to be alert on that. Okay, so the next one we have quotation. Okay, so what is quotation? Okay, so quotation, that tadi Miss mentioned about citation, right? Okay, so citation is a statement. Okay, statement where you want to use the idea. Okay, but it is okay, and we also allow you untuk rephrase, okay, the statement, okay, rewords the statement. Okay, so meaning that we don't copy exactly, okay, that the words, okay, from the books, okay, meaning we akan restructure, rephrase, okay, the words, okay, and so that we can use the idea, but we don't copy exactly one by one or A to Z. Okay. However, if you want to copy exactly the words, okay, meaning you doesn't want to change any words, okay, from their definition, okay, from the statement. Normally, when we want to quote Okay, meaning statement, meaning ucapan ke, or this a statement from the scholars. You doesn't want to change any words from the authors because you rasa sangat-sangat bagus. Okay, and then you can do that. Okay, and we call that quotation. So jangan confuse between citation and also quotation. Okay, for this quotation, we also have two method to do our quotation. Similar with citation, we can have dua cara juga, which is one we can cite at the beginning, or we can have citation at the end of the paragraph. Okay, for quotation also we have dua cara. Okay, which is the first one, if the words, okay, if the words of the statement are less than 40 words, okay, less than 40 words, then you have to um, incorporate, okay, the statement, meaning into your paragraph, okay, into your paper. Okay, we don't separate, meaning we don't separate this statement, the quotation statement, from your essay. Okay, meaning you have to incorporate in your paragraph in your essay lah. Okay, so maybe the first line you can have your own definition, and then the second one, this is the words or the statement yang you copy exactly from the scholar. Okay, so because this statement ni adalah quotation, meaning quotation, therefore you have to write the page number. Okay, you have to write the surname of the author, okay, comma, then you have to write the year, and then the next one you have to write the page number. So this is different with citation. If citation, you don't have to write the page number, you only have to write the name and the year. Okay, like here we only have the name of the scholar, comma, and also we can have the years. Okay, tapi if quotation, okay, you have to write the page number of the content lah, meaning from where do you get the statement. Okay, so once you write down the page number, then we know that this is a quotation. Okay, quotation. The second method is when our statement, meaning statement that you want to copy is the words is more than 40 words. Okay, so if the paragraph, meaning the word is more than 40 words, then you have to put in different way. Okay, we don't insert or incorporate the sentence into your essay. Okay, you have to appear, meaning you have to represent, okay, your essay in a block format. Okay, like this one. Okay, example of block quotation. Okay, Jones 1993 study found the following. So this is the statement that the words that you want to copy. Okay, then you have to write the page number. So it means that, okay, you have to differentiate, okay, the scholar name, okay, with the page number, okay, because the words is more than 40 words, and of course, okay, you have to format, meaning format the space, okay, like this way. Okay, so we can have each line too, we can have 5 spaces from the left margin. Okay, so meaning the same position as the new paragraph. Okay, however, we have to make it like this one. Okay, it's like same like paragraph, tapi you have to tap lah when you move to the next line. Okay, next line, then you have to tap, meaning tap your cursor so that you can see the differences. Okay, differences here. Okay, so then we know that this is a quotation that has more than 40 words. Okay. Okay, the next one is about references. Okay, so references sangat-sangat penting. So you should provide a list of references to prove that your essay is an academic writing, and we always have our references at the end of the paper. Okay, and make sure, meaning these sources, meaning this list of references has been cited in your paper. You don't list down all the references without cite in your essay. So you have to have both lah, meaning you have list down all the references, and at the same time this reference has been used in your essay. Okay, sometimes students, you love to list down banyak references, tapi actually you don't use that references. No need, okay, because we give you, give you condition, meaning we have provide a guideline, which is you have to provide at least 5 references. So you don't have to write many lists of references if you don't use the sources. Okay, even though you only use minimal, okay, references, as long as your essay is good and comprehensive, so we can consider your essay is good lah. Okay. Okay, so when we arrange the list of references, we have to arrange according to alphabetical order. Okay, by using the surname of the first author. Okay, so if we use more than one article by the same author, then kita akan list down also the name, okay, of the author by starting with the earliest lah, meaning the early publication, okay, produced by the author. Okay, and then okay, so references are double space, okay, meaning from one name to the next name. Okay, from one name to the next name lah, to the next name. So like Miss mentioned tadi, okay, so we are using APA. Okay, we are using APA style. So you have to state your sumber rujukan tu as a reference list. We don't use bibliography because we are using references. What is the difference between bibliography and reference list? Reference list, okay, that like what I have mentioned just now, okay, once you have used the sources, you have to list down their name. Okay, so list down the name in your reference page. So once we read the list of references, we know that these sources must be used by the students. Okay, so bibliography, okay, the difference between bibliography and reference list. Okay, so example, okay, you have found several books that are related with your assignment, but you have not used the sources because you think that the previous sources dah cukup to support your assignment, tapi you want to share, okay, these sources with your readers, okay, with your tutor. Then you can if you put, okay, the the names of the books, okay, the other sources that you have found related with your assignment, tetapi you tak guna, tapi you still want to share with me that reference, okay, that name to known as bibliography, okay. So so it differs with reference list lah. So in our APA style, we are using reference list. Okay. Okay, so an essay in our APA style. So we only have this format, meaning we must have the introduction. Okay, like I have mentioned tadi, we must have the body of content, we must have the conclusion, and we must have the reference list. Okay, now let's practice. Okay, so imagine that we want to use, okay, you want to use a sources, okay, a sources from the web page, okay, from a web page, and how do you want to cite, okay, that reference, okay. So example here, okay, when you have your reference here, from the top, okay, so from the top we always have, okay, the title of the web page, okay. So this is the title of the web page, okay, and there we always have the address, okay, meaning the address website, okay, of the web page in the address bar, okay. And then you have to find the author's name, okay. Sometimes they have the author's name at the top of the essay, ataupun if you cannot find the author's name, then you have to scroll down, okay, scroll down this page, okay, so that you can see, okay, the authors and also the publication date about the web page, okay. If you couldn't find, okay, any information about the web page, then you have to go to the home page of the website untuk get that information. Then you can have like find link that tell about me or about us, okay. Okay, so from any sources, okay, meaning from the web page, once we want to use this kind of information, okay, this is a solid information because provided by solid sources, okay. This information provided by this organization, okay, meaning then example like from Hamilton City Council, okay. When you have you want to use this kind of sources, first you have to state down the title of the web page. The second one, you must have the address link of the web page, and the third one, you must have the author's name and also when do they publish the data, okay. So you have identified all four basic elements. So we can have the title adalah Hamilton Zoo, okay. The date, the web page, okay, has been published since 2001, and the author's name adalah Hamilton City Council. So how do you want to write, okay, your references? Then you can have like this one lah. Okay, so we can have the first one. Okay, so this is the name of the author. Okay, the name of the author. Then you have to do full stop. okay, open bracket, you have to write the year, okay, and then tutup bracket, and then full stop again, okay, and this is the name of the web page that you have searched to. Okay, if you notice this one, you have to write in italic way, okay, italic way, so that we know that this is the name of the title of the article that you refer to. Then you have to do full stop, okay, then you have to tell us when do you access those information. Okay, maybe you want to access by today, so we can have this 21 October, retrieve 21 October 2020 from the Hamilton Zoo website, and this is the address of the website. Okay, so when you have uh, information, when you want to use information from the web page, this is how do you write your references. So many of our students, okay, love to use this kind of resources. So sangat penting lah for you untuk ingat. Okay, then the second one is the reference sample. Okay, so the reference sample, the next one we have this journal. I'm not sure whether you know what is journal. So but you can test, find this journal, okay, journal from the internet. Some of the articles provided by the journal too adalah free, so you can access from the internet. Sometimes that article berbayar, so you have to pay to get those articles. However, don't worry, we have our PITA, okay, our library have provide a lot of journal, okay, you just have to know how to access those articles, okay, those articles. So once you know how to access those articles and you want to use those information, so the next issue that you face is how to write the name, okay, how to write the name. Okay, so when you have your articles, meaning that articles come from journal, okay, just now the previous one, okay, you want to have those articles, the articles come from the website. The second way we can have from the journal. How do you want to know that article come from journal? So they always state their name, okay, we can have this journal of applied social psychology, we can have journal of public administration, journal of political science. It depends to the journal, to the journal name. Okay, so how do you want to write, okay, the sample, meaning so this is the name of the scholar. Okay, so this is the surname, surname. If because we are using APA style, so we always place the surname as at the first page, the first sentence. Okay, this is the surname, okay, of this, of J, and then followed by comma, and then J is real name. Okay, then full stop, comma, and then we can have comma, and then this is the second authors, okay, D. Gelman, comma, D, full stop, okay, then open bracket, then you must have the year of the publication, full stop, tutup bracket, full stop. This is body language of woman. So this is the title of the article. Okay, the title of the article. Then you have to tutup again, full stop. Then this is the name of the journal, Journal of Applied Social Psychology, comma. If you notice, so this, the name of the journal ni, you have to italickan, okay, you have to italize, so that we know this article belong to this journal. We want to focus into the journal name, okay, then comma, Then we can have 26 mini volume. Okay, because when we talk about journal, journal ni they will produce berulang-ulang, ini banyak-banyak ini from volume 1, edition 1, edition 2, we call that volume lah. We don't call that one is edition. We call that volume 1, volume 2, volume 3, volume 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so this article come from volume 26, comma, and here followed by page number. Okay, page number. So page number of the article 1617 to 1628. Depends to the page number. So why do we have to provide page number? Because dalam journal tu will comprise a lot of article. Okay, one journal. Okay, once they release their journal, okay, they dalam one journal, sometimes they can have 20 articles, 30 articles in that particular edition, that particular volume. So it is important for you untuk state the page number. Okay, so this one, the next one. Okay, so we can have the other one. Okay, and then this scholar name, meaning the author's name. Okay, then you can have 2004. Okay, 2004 June. Why do we write? Okay, state month here. So maybe in that particular year, okay, they release many edition, okay, based on months. Okay, then we can have this June lah. Okay, how do we want to know? Biasanya when you have the article kan, they will state there, then you can know. Okay, they have produced banyak siri lah, banyak siri for that journal. Okay, the tragedy of Tony Blair, the Atlantic, meaning journal tu, meaning the name of that series tu, the Atlantic. So that's why we italickan. Okay, and then we can have this volume and page. Okay, so this is how do we write our sample, meaning our reference, if the sources come from journal. Okay, the next one, let's see how do we want to write if the books has one name only, one single author. Okay, if the books has one single author, sangat-sangat senang. Okay, which is, remember, okay, you must have the author's name. Okay, must have the author's name, then we must have tahun. Okay, and then we must have the title. Okay, of the tajuk buku. You must know the name of the place. Okay, the name of the place, where do they produce the books, and the last one, you should have the publisher name. Okay, like this one, we can have like a surname of the author, comma, followed by their name, meaning they have two names. Okay, biasa Western country, they can have two names. Okay, two names like us. Okay, so Muhammad Ali, for example. Okay, Muhammad Ali bin Ahmad. So if the author's name adalah Melayu, okay, then we can use their name lah, meaning we use their real name. Okay, Muhammad Ali, comma, Ahmad. Okay, then this one, surname, tahun, you have to open bracket, tutup again, then we can have full stop. Okay, then tajuk of the books. Okay, this tajuk of the book, you have to italickan. Okay, and then this is the place name, and this is the publisher name. Okay, So you have to be alert, okay, with this format. They have the comma, they have the full stop, okay, they have the bracket, they have the semicolon, they have to italic. If buku, okay, tajuk buku, okay, the tajuk buku, then we italickan. Okay, if journal, we don't italic the title of the journal, tapi we italickan the name of the journal. Okay, so what if, okay, what if you have find the sources, okay, find the sources, meaning a paper, meaning paper presented, okay, paper presented by the scholars, by the penceramah lah, okay, for example, okay, you can you have find the article, meaning kertas pembentangan. Sometimes the spokesperson, meaning the speaker, beri ucapan about some issue, okay, tapi you tak dapat the name, okay, of the article, tapi you have okay, found those article, then you have to leave it blank, okay, leave it blank the scholar name, okay, then you have to write down the year, bulan, okay, tarikh, because if seminar normally we have more than one day, okay, if satu hari then you state one day only, comma, tutup bracket, comma, tajuk tajuk paper, okay, then you mention paper presented for the national need, and then the place the place name, and then tutup. Okay, so this sample, if we have more, if we have one single author, what if we have more than two author? Okay. Okay, if we have 2 to 6 authors, okay, if the references we use that has more than 2, meaning maximum 6, then you have to cite all the author's name. So kalau ada 6 nama, then you have to write down lah 6 nama here. The surname, comma, then their name, okay, the first letter name, full stop, comma, okay, then followed by the other's name, okay, open bracket, we have the year, tutup, then we have the you have to do full stop, tajuk buku, okay, this is the tajuk buku, then of course you have to italickan the tajuk buku, okay, then we have the place name, and also you have to write down the publisher, meaning the publisher dia adalah university lah, okay, Minnesota Press. So this is the publisher lah of this buku, okay. If the books has more than 6 authors, okay, how do you want to do that? If the books has more than 6 authors, you have to cite the first 6 name followed by et al. Okay, so followed by et al. So meaning they have 7 nama or 8 nama for one single book. Okay, so you have to cite the first 6 name followed by et al. Then follow the same rules. You have to state the year, the title, italickan, then we can have the place name and also the publisher name. Okay, so the next one, what if the sources come from newspaper? Okay, the sources come from the newspaper. Okay, so this is the name of the writer, penulis, as usual. You must have this name, okay, the surname, okay, and then you must state the open bracket, tahun, okay, and tarikh of the newspaper, and then this full stop, and this is the tajuk article, that you have copy from the newspaper, tutup, name of the newspaper and page. Okay, so same goes to the next example. Okay, so this is sometimes they don't provide the name. Okay, so you just leave it blank. Okay, and then start with the title. The title, okay, then we can have the tahun, okay, the New York Times page, okay. This one an example that they give later to the editor, okay. So this is also how do you want to write the list of references if the sources come from the newspaper, okay. Okay, so if the article doesn't have any name, okay, then you don't have to write the name, just tajuk. And then we have the year, tarikh, okay, name of the newspaper and page. Okay, the website I have shared just now, okay, meaning if we get the sources from the website, then you must have the title, okay, and then year, okay, year when do they publish those articles, okay, and then the address link and when do you access the sources, okay. Okay, so when you write your assignment, okay, so you have to avoid to use abbreviation. Abbreviation to what we call that dalam bahasa singkatan, singkatan. Okay, ayat singkatan. Okay, because if you do use one, and then you kena explain lah, explain in the first time, okay. Then the second one, then you can use the abbreviation tu lah, singkatan. Tapi we are not so love, okay, if you use the abbreviation, unless contoh like that name is so common, contoh we want to talk about okay, we want to talk about Barisan Nasional, okay. Barisan Nasional is we have this abbreviation BN, so dia memang sangat-sangat popular. Then the first one you can use the first name, meaning you want to use the Perikatan Nasional, okay, we call that PN, for example, abbreviation PN. So the first time we use the term, you have to explain, meaning you have to write the full name and then open bracket, okay, the kata singkatan, tutup. So the next time you want to use the term again, then you can have the singkatan lah, okay. Okay, use comma, okay, when we have when you write your essay and you want to write banyak example, okay, you have to use comma before and in your list, okay, so that we can know this is a series of example in your sentence, okay. So if the term tu in your essay, okay, if the numbers are below 10, then you have to spell out the numbers. So you have to write down TEN lah, okay, because sorry, 9, contoh 9 for example, okay, number 9, no, okay, there are 9 groups, okay, 9 groups in this category, for example. So 9 tu you don't use a number because the number below 10. Okay, so you have to spell out the numbers. So you have to write down NINE 9. Okay, tapi if the numbers are more than 10, then you can use numbering lah to spell out your essay. Okay, you can use that numeral number. Okay, so when you write your essay, okay, and then the title, okay, the title of your new title though is placed at the bottom of the page, okay, and you want to save your paper, no need, go to the next page, okay, you don't have to combine unless your previous essay stop at the middle of the page, then you can continue to the new title. Tetapi if the heading title, you want to start a new heading title and that title stop, okay, meaning stop near to the bottom of the page, then you go to the next page. Avoid biased language. So when you write your essay, you have to make sure, okay, your statement tu adalah neutral. Okay, neutral. Neutral meaning, tapi in your first semester, you don't have many complicated title that you want to focus. I mean, your title is sangat simple. And for first semester, we just want to test your knowledge and comprehension. Maybe 20% of analysis because we're using ODL, so we want you to use your brain a lot. Okay. However, I think that is okay. Means you don't have to use this biased language. Okay, because you not use one. You don't have that opportunity because your title is simple. Okay. Okay. Do not use and or. Okay. So you have to write it out. For example, Monday, Tuesday. Okay, or both. Okay. Remember that APA is an exact format and you have to follow closely. Maksudnya this is a technical, a technical aspect, which is you suka tak suka, you have to use this format because this is the way we do our assignment according to our format lah. Okay, so cheating and plagiarism. Okay, so if you cheat, meaning you copy exactly from the previous assignment, or maybe copy exactly from the books. Okay, sometimes we can give you F for your assignment. Okay, you have to repeat the paper. Okay, meaning, or sometimes your lecturer are nice. Okay, maybe they can ask you to redo your assignment. Tapi it depends to your tutor or to your lecturer. Okay, but we can refer your case to the ketua program if you want to give fail to your paper. Okay, so if you want to have more information about what is APA style, you can search from any Google search engine. From any search engine, you can use Google. You can have the what else is. Okay, any search engine, okay, Google ke Yahoo ke, to find information about APA. Okay, so this program is only a summary. We simplify, okay, all the ideas so that you can follow, okay, follow continuously. Okay. So in your assignment, when you structure your assignment, make sure that this is the scope of your assignment. You must have the title page. you must have the content page. Okay, then you must have the introduction. This is the 1.0. So this is the contents, and the analysis adalah body of content. Okay, depends to the length of your assignment. Then we have the conclusion, and then we have the references. And please, okay, remember, okay, every statement too must be supported by evidence, especially nowadays we use a system to check your originality. Okay, so if the result, okay, indicate the plagiarism is high, okay, then it will affect your assignment. Okay, it will affect your assignment, and maybe you will have low marks compared to others, or sometimes your lecturer will ask you untuk redo. Okay, so that's why we call this an academic writing. Okay, evidence based, because you have to provide the citation, the quotation. Okay, so alhamdulillah, I have finished. I have finished cover this one, this presentation. I hope that everyone have the overview, okay, on how to write a good assignment. Can we back to the MC?
Terima kasih diucapkan kepada Cik Jenawati binti Muhammad Jodi atas perkongsian yang berguna kepada para pelajar berkenaan program lab assignment kita pada malam ini. Kini, majlis diteruskan lagi dengan sesi soal jawab. Bagi sesi soal jawab, untuk pengetahuan para hadirin, soalan yang bakal diajukan adalah soalan daripada para pelajar yang telah pun mengisi form pendaftaran. Soalan pertama kita pada malam ini berbunyi, apakah kesalahan ejaan ataupun tata bahasa yang ini grammar boleh menyebabkan markah ditolak?
Okay, thank you for your question. Okay, yes, we do. Okay, because I forgot to tell you that you have to refer the rubric of assignment. Okay, every assignment comes together with the rubric. Okay, biasanya we have the criteria untuk check your language. Okay, your language and also your sentence lah. Okay, normally that one carry 10%. Okay, the plagiarism carry 10%. Okay, then we have another criteria lah untuk check your assignment. Yes, we do.
Okey, soalan kedua, saya tertarik dengan soalan ni. Bolehkah para pelajar menambah elemen-elemen menarik seperti gambar, graf, stiker di dalam assignment kita?
A very good questions from you. Thank you. Yes, of course. Okay, because like I have mentioned, okay, it is good for you to support your essay with the evidence. Okay, for example, tadi Miss mentioned about the MOE SOP. Okay, of course, when you want to discuss about the standard of procedures, okay, implemented by the primary school or secondary school, it is good for you untuk support the SOP with the evidence, which is the picture beside the scholar's name. Yes, of course.
Kalau macam kita nak tambah macam gambar-gambar, graf semua tu, kita still lagi kena letak website dia kan, dia punya mana dapat sumber gambar tu.
Yes, you have to state the source name at the end of the picture. Okay, then you have to jot down source. Okay, then name lah. From where do you get the sources, the picture? And then
Okay,
you have to give title, Miss Rupa. You have to give title so that when we read your assignment together with the picture, then we know this picture display about what. So you have to state figure 1.0 apa. If the graph you want to put at the 2.0, meaning second heading title, then the picture tu kena start with 2.0, figure 2.0. So depends to where do you place the gambar and also the graph. So title of the graph tu, the numbering, meaning the numbering of the title of the graph tu kena ikut where do you place the picture. Kan, because we have the heading title 2.0, 3.0, you have to follow that.
Okay, soalan seterusnya. Apakah etika yang betul semasa para pelajar melakukan pembentangan? Sebab seperti semua kita tahu kan, kalau macam kita buat presentation depan lecturer dekat dalam kelas, dia lain rasa dia dengan bila kita buat presentation depan laptop, depan kamera ni, dengan norma baru ni semua. Kalau bagi Miss, macam mana Miss punya approach untuk para pelajar tu biar nampak bila present tu nampak neutral, nampak kita tak membaca?
Actually, if your lecturer want to have an online presentation, is because when you present your work, you can record your presentation, or some of your lecturer refer to have an online presentation. Actually, benda yang sama. Just imagine that you were in the class, okay? Then you have to stand, okay, or sit properly and present. Okay, present like imagine that you have an audience there, which is you have your lecturer, okay, you have your friends in front of you. Okay, because when we talk about etika, so you have to follow the same etika like when we have face-to-face presentation, even though this is online presentation. Is that okay? Meaning, Mas Miss, do you get my point?
Saya faham apa yang Miss cuba sampaikan. Saya pun nak share juga satu tips, macam kalau macam SEM 2 saya tu, saya buat presentation, bila ada kamera depan tu, saya ingat yang lecturer saya kata ingat the main point dia. Bila kita ingat main point, nanti kita akan senang untuk elaborate apa yang dia punya evidence yang upcoming evidence tu. Tu yang macam saya ingat sampai sekarang lah, saya jadikan benda tu sebagai saya punya tips bila nak present depan kamera.
Yes. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, Miss faham. That's okay. So as a new student, when you present, okay, you have divide among you, okay? Contoh like this part will be presented by individu A, individu B will present other part. Okay, so suka tak suka, okay, you have to remember your part. Okay, so you have to remember your part. So because we have allocate, okay, the content accordingly. So you just remember your part. So you can have the key point there. Tapi maybe you takut nak, and then you takut nak cakap, or maybe you tak ingat. Therefore you have to practice. Okay, you jangan wait at the end of the day baru you nak baca. Of course you akan refer pada kertas from all time. Okay, from during your presentation. So you have to practice. Practice makes perfect. Sometimes your time is only carry 5 minit, kan? So you have to practice. Bila you practice, then you akan senang nak ingat your part. Right? Because presentation 20 minutes, so each person has to present 5 minutes only. So you ingat 5 minit je lah. Okay? Untuk dapat good marks. But it is okay if you want to read your text. But in the same time, you have to face your camera. So then the lecturer knows that you akan ingat. Okay, even anchor news pun, they have the text in front of them. So you nak ingat sebiji-sebiji tu is so hard, not of you, can remember that very well. you can refer to the text ini, meaning 1 second untuk get the idea, 2 second, then after that you have to face the camera. Okay, you tak perlu remember macam robot. Okay, because even disebut tadi lah, anchor news pun they have the text in front of them. Tu nampak tegak je pandang depan. Okay, so we allow you to do that. As long as you jangan pandang bawah je from time to time. So maknanya nampak sangat you tak prepare. So you can see your text 1 second, 2 second, and after that you face us. Okay, tak ingat, tengok lagi, then face us. So you have to practice. When you practice, then you can remember your parts.
Sebab lagi satu bagi saya, eye contact dengan body language kita sebagai presenter tu penting supaya nampak hidup lah apa kita punya video tu. Tak adalah macam kaku je benda tu.
Yes.
Okey, soalan seterusnya. Apakah contoh-contoh kesilapan lazim dalam assignment yang sering dilakukan oleh para pelajar?
Kesilapan lazim, copy is a plagiarism, which is you copy the idea without cite the author's name. That is the common mistake done by you. Okay, so when you copy, like Miss mentioned tadi, when you rephrase, we call that citation. Tapi if you want to copy exactly the words from A to Z, okay, less than 40 words, you have to incorporate into the sentence. More than 40 words, you have to create one paragraph special for that statement. So if you alert with this citation quotation, then you can avoid this common mistake, which is plagiarism. The second one adalah formatting. Sometimes you sangat ignorance, okay, you take it lightly, okay, you doesn't want to focus into the alignment of your formatting. Okay, so the leader plays important role. Okay, once everyone has submit their part, so you have to choose one editor untuk reformat everything so that we can see the continuity from heading 1 to the last title. Sometimes you just submit to the leader, tapi the leader didn't do anything. So beside leader, okay, you are responsible untuk edit, okay, and then reformat all the content so that the formatting tu akan nampak cantik. If ketua you tak reti, then you have to hire anyone lah untuk among your members untuk format your assignment, and also that last person tu nanti akan buat conclusion. Okay, because to have a good conclusion, that person must to read the essay from the beginning so that you can see the flow. Okay, that's all the common mistake, which is plagiarism. Okay, and then the formatting, and then the reference list lah. So reference list 3 benda, okay, based on my experience, 3 benda lah that students should alert.
Lagi satu pun, lecturer kan selalu macam suruh student hantar draft assignment dulu kan untuk check whether student tu dalam laluan yang betul ke, salah ke. So through that pun kita boleh tahu kita punya kesalahan ke, sama ada kita betul ke buat assignment tu macam mana kan.
Yes, yes.
Soalan yang terakhir, sekiranya terdapat isu pergaduhan antara ahli kumpulan, bagaimana pensyarah mengatasi masalah ini dari sudut pemakahan?
Okay, then this is also a common issue faced by pensyarah, meaning meaning your issue, and we have to handle that. Okay, so I always tell my students, if you want to penalize your members because she didn't do anything or she did less compared to other, then you have to inform your lecturer. Yes, you inform, and you have to write something, meaning in your assignment we need an evidence, okay, meaning that all of you agree, okay, untuk reduce his mark or her marks because of his laziness, for example. Okay, when we ask our students untuk do that, okay, biasanya our student akan reluctant. So that is the problem. Okay, you want to penalize your friends, tetapi you reluctant untuk expose that. So as a lecturers, we cannot reduce his mark without telling him. So we have to tell your friends, okay, we have to tell your friends that majority, all of them agree untuk reduce your marks because of your laziness. Tapi when we ask you, when we ask our students, can you, of course we want you to sign something. Not, you don't have to do a formal letter. Maybe we jot down something in your assignment, then you have to sign so that we can show to your members you have been penalized. Itu je. Tapi most of the students tak mau because susah lah miss, nanti macam mana nak buat assignment in the future. So we cannot buat tu secara secara diam-diam. This is not a hidden agenda. This is not pakatan. Pakatan we want to jatuhkan someone or what, so we have to tell them directly so that everyone clear. So that is how we did. Yes, we can reduce his mark, but we have to tell him.
Lagi satu pun bagi saya, pemilihan ahli kumpulan tu sangat penting dalam assignment tu lah. Kalau kita punya ahli kumpulan tu tak ada chemistry yang bagus apa semua, dia boleh jalan tapi dia agak susah sikit lah nak cooperate, nak bekerjasama dalam satu kumpulan tu sebab tak ada understanding yang sama, understanding yang macam kita dah kawan dengan dia lama apa semua. Tu yang bagi saya, kalau nak cari ahli kumpulan, cari yang betul-betul yang rasa kita baik, kita boleh cooperate dengan dia dengan baik lah. Itu yang bagi saya, ahli kumpulan memang mainkan peranan yang penting lah dalam assignment kita. Betul kan Miss?
Betul, tapi because most of them came from part 1 student, so you don't know each other. Especially you have your class through online. That one akan jadi cabaran, okay, to all of you because you have to work together through Maya. Okay, so you will choose randomly your friends because you haven't meet them personally. That is okay. Okay, that is okay. So that's why, okay, you have to identify, strength and weaknesses from your members. Sometimes they have their problems. Okay, they don't have the accessibility to connect with the internet. Okay, so you have to consider that because due to pandemic COVID-19, everyone has their own problems. So you have to work together with your friends, help them. Okay, because of this issue. Kalau face to face, then senang Miss nak bagi tahu memang pemalas kawan you. Tapi if due to this method ODL, sometimes maybe your friends face different issue yang malu nak share dengan you, maybe. So it's discuss with your tutor. Okay, inform your lecturer. Do not wait until the end so that we can help you. Itu je.
Okay. Alhamdulillah kita dah habis sesi soal jawab. Semoga dengan sesi soal jawab itu tadi dapat memberi jawapan bagi segala persoalan yang membelenggu para pelajar dan semoga ia dapat menjadi pegangan kepada para pelajar sekalian untuk terus bersemangat dalam menimba ilmu bagi bersama-sama mengubah destini anak bangsa. Sidang hadirin sekalian, dengan itu maka berakhirlah program Led Assignment Anjuran Kelab DiPAC UiTM Seremban pada malam ini. Majlis mengucapkan ribuan terima kasih atas kesudian para hadirin bagi menghadiri majlis ini. Para hadirin diminta untuk mengisi borang maklum balas yang disediakan di ruangan komen. Dengan ini, majlis bersurai. Sekian terima kasih.
Thank you.
Welcome.